We are today going to go for a no moving state streak. We want to get a good one in. You can see how difficult this is. All right, we're starting from a city. As you can see, my computer is responding slowly today. But we should be able to figure this out. Love Doctor? Well, that's great. Cities, I'm going to assume that's Twin Cities, and we will say Minnesota. Yeah. All right, there's one. I mean, it could have been Quad Cities, I guess, but that may not be a real license plate. I have what appear to be some southern looking trees over here. You know, a little bit of this Spanish moss hanging down. Oh, giant church right here. Again, my computer going super slow. Riverside Presbyterian Church. But we don't know what river it is beside. What do we got over here? Park Ridge Nursing and Rehab. That looks like, is that an orange for Florida? Is it a peach for Georgia? At this point, I would probably say Florida. Hawkers Asian Fair, Redfields. I feel like between the Spanish moss and the license plates, I gotta go Florida. And if it's wrong, then our streak is over. But Jacksonville it is. So we have 2 in a row. Oh, we got one of these things. Hingston, or is that Kingston? You would expect it to be Kingston, but you never know. CR, Cedar Rapids? Oh, there's Kingston Village. CR Cedar Rapids? Do they have a Kingston neighborhood? There's a Matthew 25 Groundswell Cafe. That is a picture of Iowa. So we will assume it's Cedar Rapids. And we'll go from there. Yeah, okay. So that is 3 in a row. We've got water. We've got, what is that, 585. I don't think I know where 585 is. I'm going to need some license plate help, which I do not appear to be getting. Oh, that's New York. That's one of the white New York ones, not the orange ones, but at least it's not blurred. Can that also be New York? How could there be not a single orange one? That would be strange. But that's definitely New York. And that appears to be... Man, is this an empty waterfront lot in New York? Where is this? How much is that going for? We should call that number. That's New York. It's got to be New York. I wonder if it's upstate, like on one of the lakes. Oh, it's Sodus Point. Man, who wouldn't want to be out there? I mean, you're going to get 3 feet of snow in the winter, but that's 4. So this also looks like Florida. Nothing there to give any real indication, but a lot of palm trees. You got the Spanish houses. I mean, you suppose it could also be California, but they don't actually have that many palm trees in California. That is a myth. They were imported for World's Fair or something. But again, I mean, this could be Georgia, South Carolina. There's a lot of palm trees. I mean, those got actual coconuts growing in them. And that's a Florida license plate, so we will go to Florida. And hope, hope, hope. Yeah. All right, so that's 5. Time to continue our streak. Ugh. Gosh, we better get a road sign or we're in trouble. What we got up there? Speed limit 75, which is probably out west, but we knew that anyway just from the look of things. We got a road sign on the other side. I mean, oof, this could be Oklahoma, Texas. This could be Nebraska. It's 2 state routes there on the exit, but nothing we can really see. I don't think we can see license plates on any of these cars very well. Is that Texas? I mean, this absolutely could be Texas. And I feel like there's a decent chance that's a Texas plate. I mean, what are we looking at here? This road is pretty close to north-south. But I mean, really, this could be Nebraska, this could be Kansas, this could be Oklahoma. I can't quite tell what any of those things say. And I feel like those plates are relatively white, which would bode well for Texas. That doesn't appear too blurred. It seems like it's got the short word at the top, which is Texas. They've got high speed limits. It's kind of dusty, ranchy. I don't know what other hints or clues I would be able to drag out of this. So either we have 6 in a row or we're done. But I think Texas is my best bet here. And it is Texas, so we have 6 in a row. This is one of those numbers that I feel like I should know what state that is, but I just don't. Garber and Covington. I believe there's a Covington, North Dakota. Or is it South Dakota? Cooperstown, Carrington. Am I thinking of Carrington and not of Covington? Is Covington in Wyoming? Is Covington in... This doesn't feel like Wyoming, though. This is definitely Garber and Covington. Is this South Dakota? No, it doesn't. It does feel farther west, but not... I mean, this could be a lot of places. Sleeping Buffalo. Is there a Covington? Is Covington like... We need a Garber and a Covington. Garber, Covington. Chugwater. You know what's happening there, man? Garber and Covington. I'm going to take my time with this because it's doable given the names that we have. So, there's Gordon, Chadron, Johnstown, Long Pine. Covington's pretty long, pretty unique. This isn't going to be Utah, is it? I know those numbers on the sign should be spelling out something for us. farther south? Garber and Covington. Garber and Covington. Are we in Kansas? I don't think so. Guyman, Boise City. Garber and Covington. I don't feel like this is Panhandle looking, but I'm now running out of ideas here. I don't feel like we're this far over. Garver and Covington. There's a Covington, Minnesota, isn't there? Brookings, Mankato, Hutchison. Crookson, Thief Falls. I really thought there was a Covington, North Dakota, but I must have been thinking about Carrington. Can't really see a license plate there. The only thing I have to go on is that we are north. We are 23 miles north of... Oh, there's a Covington, New Mexico. That's where. So there's Cheyenne. Where's Covington, New Mexico? Clovis, Portales. There's Lovington. Is that what I'm thinking of? Lovington? Truth or Consequences? White Sands. I thought there was a Covington, New Mexico. Jamestown. Farmington. Garber and Covington. Maybe I'm thinking of Lovington. There's definitely a Covington. I know I have seen Covington. Unless I'm just totally fooling myself. Garber feels like something we would have seen before. I mean, we're 23 miles away from it, so we gotta be close enough. Is there a Covington, Colorado? Covington, Utah? Huntington? Evanston? Kemmerer? Shoto. Man, those guys really got around. The Shotos. They were the founders of St. Louis. Took their name all the way up to the upper reaches of the Missouri. Livingston. Covington or Garber. We don't have either one. Culbertson. Hammond, Brodus, Sundance, Mooncroft. I thought there was a Covington up here somewhere. That's where I thought from the beginning. We had a Covington. And I was thrown off that it was maybe Carrington. I've got a whole bunch in a row. I don't want to miss. I mean, this is definitely Garber, Covington. I really thought there was a Covington, New Mexico. I mean, that looks west. I can't imagine that being in Iowa or Minnesota anywhere. Here's Nebraska. Now we're into Colorado. The fact that we just don't see a Covington is driving me wild. This just feels too far in. If it's 23 miles ahead, it's not going to be... Oh, there's Garber and Covington. We are 23 miles north. So are we still in the same... Garber's only 14. So I guess we must be in northern Oklahoma. All right, we found it. It took 100 million years, but I got the streak, so that's 7. And of course, the next one we're going to lose, right? Cloudland Station, Candlelight Forest. With no discernible license plates. It's a random, oh, that's made of license plates, but I can't tell what they are. Well, that's doubly frustrating. Hills, mountains. I mean, this speaks to me. Virginia, Kentucky. There's nothing up there. Cloudland Station, Candlelight Forest. It's got to be somewhere in the mountain east, but we don't know what road we're on. This doesn't feel like an official name. It's a really dark plate. What does that say? Tennessee? Texas? I just can't see it. I wonder where Cloudland Station is. Can you just look real close at this and see what we've got there? Do we see anything? Texas? It looks like such a small thing. It's not going to be Iowa, is it? Georgia? I mean, we got mountains. It's definitely in the south. I mean, we're looking Virginia, Kentucky, North Carolina, Tennessee. Cloudland Station, Candle Lake Forest. Where does this start? Down around here somewhere? Do we see any... Oh, Cloudland! What the heck? Mountain Grove. Cloudland Presbyterian Church. Would it be this way? Cloudland Trade Center. That's into Alabama. State Line Road. Cloudland Station. Cloudland Lumber. Cloudland Bee Farm. Meal Gap. That's a town. It's definitely outside of a town. We have Cloudland Station. Now we're back into it. Oh, still talking about Cloudland down here. Get out of town a little bit. Camp Juliet Low. Auding Wildlife Management Area. Cloudland Lumber. Cloudland Bee Farm. It's gotta be up here. Well, we don't know exactly, but Cloudland's in Georgia, so we will go Georgia. Oh, quite a bit farther up. Huh. Cloudland Station. All right, so we got what is that? 8? 8 in a row. What is that? That could be Wisconsin, maybe? Madison Co-op Playgroup. 608, I believe, is Wisconsin. So if that's the Madison Co-op. Wingra School? What is that? Wingra? Well, the license plates look like Wisconsin. Does that kid have like a Packers shirt on? Could be. That says Madison Playgroup. I think the license plates say Wisconsin. We're gonna say we're in Madison, Wisconsin. There you go. And we are. So that's up to 9. we got some signs. We should be able to figure this out. Grand Master Wands, Taekwondo. Langston's. Feels like out west. Uptown Center. Bank of Oklahoma? Does that say Bank of Oklahoma? What do we have on the sign up here? Stop on red. That doesn't help us. We got cars. Do they look like Oklahoma plates? Not entirely. Computer, coffee, chill? PS4, Xbox console. Hapkill, Taekwondo. Ugh, no area code. Oklahoma has more than one area code, doesn't it? Maybe it doesn't. I feel like it does. What's an Oklahoma? Do I even know an Oklahoma area code? I find it a lot easier to sort of recognize them by number and remember where they are than to like say what area code is in which state. This is going to be frustrating if I've got so many clues and I can't figure it out. I feel like Langston's is probably not a geographical place name. And I don't have enough license plates. That could very well be an Oklahoma plate. There's a 9, right? There's a 9 in Oklahoma. That's going to be one of the last. Did area codes come in before Oklahoma was a state? Goodyear, Pat's Tire, Langston's. I don't even know what town this is in to try and go look for it. That definitely says Bank of Oklahoma, right? I gotta pick that. There's not like a Langston's, Oklahoma, is there? Please, please, please. Yeah. There it is, Bank of Oklahoma. Okay, so is that 10? Okay, we are in business here. Oh, all right, let's see if we can get to 11. Oh no, this will be a tough one. Without many clues. Oh, that looks like Alabama. Pretty strongly looks like Alabama. Okay. Do we have any clues whatsoever? Can't see anything there. So all we have to go on is that license plate, which looks very, very much like Alabama. They've got a very distinctive plate. We could potentially be lucking out here. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right, that's 11. Oh, this is another tough one. Do we got a plate we can figure out? That looks to me like Illinois, but it also kind of looks like the Oklahoma plate we just saw. They got a face blocked out. They got the road sign blocked out. I mean, this could be Oklahoma, and it could be Illinois. Those seem less like Illinois. They seem a little more southern. Well, there's more trees and grass than I would ordinarily put in Oklahoma. And that feels blue on either side. With something in the middle, which could be Kansas even. This is going to be a wild guess. This is awfully dry. I mean, that seems like Oklahoma-y to me. But it could also be South Louisiana. Big transmission wires, which we had in the last one that was Oklahoma. Could this be Oklahoma again? It would definitely be eastern Oklahoma. That guy looks a lot more Oklahoma than... That'd be Arkansas. I don't think it's Kentucky, because it's built around something in the middle. That's not what I would traditionally call Oklahoma, but it does look a lot like the one we just saw that ended up being Oklahoma. We have 11 in a row. It's taken forever, but I don't want to screw this up. There just aren't any other clues. Man. It could be Mississippi. This would definitely make sense for Mississippi. Could be down south. I'm trying to think about the Mississippi license plate. What do I got this guy? What can it be? So it could be Mississippi. It could be Oklahoma. I don't think the Arkansas plate looks like that. It's not the right shape for Missouri, although some of the colors are there. I feel like it's probably got to be Oklahoma. As much as I don't like how many trees are around it, there are Oklahoma plates that look like that. It wouldn't be Louisiana. I don't think it would be Arkansas, Missouri. I mean, there's a Kansas plate that kind of looks like that. And that would certainly be, if it could be Oklahoma, it could be Kansas. That's not, the issue. I just feel like we got to go with the gut and say it's somewhere over here in eastern Oklahoma. Oh! Just barely. Okay, that's 12. That is 12. And this says, welcome to Bismarck. That's South Dakota or North Dakota? North Dakota. Bismarck. So that's 13. All right, so we are one away from the record, and of course we get an empty highway with no clues whatsoever. I mean, you can't even see. I feel like I've had this picture before, but how would I even know where this is? I mean, this could be Iowa. This could be Missouri. It's a little yellowy. This could be Tennessee. It looks like mid. So this to me looks like Missouri, Iowa, Illinois. But again, this is an interstate, so just because that's a little yellow. So there's no clues anywhere. This is just a straight guess in order to get my 14th in a row. This is incredibly frustrating. I don't have a mile marker. I don't even have anything I can look up. There's not even a road name on this overpass that I could search for 2 hours and find. So this is a highway that is going northwest. So if it's in Iowa, it would have to be 29 over here. I guess it could be 380 over here. But that's going a lot more diagonal than this road is. I mean, it's got to be just a bare minimum. It's much more like this. If it's Iowa. But again, this could be Illinois, Missouri. I think going north-south, it is more likely to be Illinois than anywhere else. There are just so many more highways in Illinois. None of them really go the right direction for this, though. But I'm sure there's cutbacks and things. I feel like I need to go with Illinois just to be on the safe side. But this doesn't quite... There's more trees, I think, than you normally see in Illinois. Although down here, certainly that's not the case. But there aren't a lot of roads. I mean, this is definitely generally in a north-south direction. I mean, that's north. And there's some hills. I'm going to pick Illinois. Oh, it was Louisiana. Good gosh. 13 in a row. I lost on the fourth one. That was the right angle. How would I have even picked that up? There's just no way. Bradshaw Road. That is frustrating as all get out. And of course the next one well, maybe I wouldn't know the next one. So this would have been the record. If I had somehow picked Louisiana, I would have had to get this one right. Which I feel like I would have had to go Nevada, Arizona, Utah. Is there a helicopter up there? I mean, Arizona, Nevada, Utah. Guess it could have been California.